All right, we'll finally do Jarrett Rhino.
No, we're committing to the bit at this point.
All right, 3D AMW then.
Yep, and then we're going to Aries and Bentley.
We can't close on Jarrett Rhino. There is a rule.
Jarrett Rhino and then 4LK Drama.
Okay.
Team 3D weren't here for most of the month because they were in All Japan.
November 19th, AMW faced Sonny Siaki and Apollo.
I never wanted to die more than in this match.
Well, this is the last time you will ever watch Sonny Siaki. Do a remember when, please.
Oh, God. Do you remember when Sonny Siaki sex?
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
He was in Sports Entertainment Extreme. He was an extremely attractive man, which is the thing he mostly has going for him.
I don't even think he's like hot.
Wow.
TBH.
Way to take away the one thing Sonny Siaki actually has.
Do you remember when Flying Elvises?
Probably the best thing he did, honestly.
Yeah. Do you remember when his wife?
Yeah, the Desire program.
Yeah.
Broke her back and then came back and had one match and disappeared again. Do you remember when he was owned by Goldilocks?
I do. He's all, but who isn't, to be fair? I'm going through every Sonny Siaki match. There's so many.
He was ex-champ.
He was. Do you remember Sonny Siaki versus the Sandman?
No.
Pay-per-view main event?
Whoa.
Do you remember Vampire Warrior versus Sonny Siaki?
I do remember that one.
Do you remember the second Sonny Siaki versus the Sandman match?
I remember the first.
Do you remember Sonny Siaki and ECMO?
Oh yeah, they're a little team they had going for them. Probably like the one of the bigger missed opportunities. There was something there.
Sure.
They had that cool press slam into a cutter, which ended up being Yuya Uemura's and Joe Hendry's finish. I wonder where they big Sonny Siaki.
They've been watching their
Expo fans.
tapes.
Yeah.
Do you remember Simon Diamond?
No, he's still around.
You teamed up with him before he became Irish Pat Kenny.
When both had nothing to do.
Yeah. It's just so many Pat Kenny and Sonny Siaki versus Swinger and Gilberti matches. Do you remember when he feuded with Abyss?
I don't think he feuded with Abyss. I think he had a lot of TV matches with Abyss that he lost.
I think it was during the Goldilocks thing, though. Do you remember when he teamed with Johnny B. Bad?
During Johnny B. Bad's wonderful TNA run that you loved.
Do you remember when he fucked off?
That's right now.
Yeah, good.
Apollo went for a slingshot crossbody, but Storm smashed him with a bottle midair. Then handcuffs punched by Harris to Siaki, followed by a death sentence, put Siaki away.
I guess the biggest thing about Siaki, and we've said it before, but it's his goodbye, so we can say it again. Just a guy who was probably miscast most of his career.
As he should have been a power junior instead of like a nerd heavyweight.
Because he showed signs of that whenever he got to interact with those guys specifically.
Yeah, if you ever want to see like the best case for what Sonny Siaki could have been, watch the Victory Road 2004 Gauntlet, where when he comes out, he has a minute of just throwing around X Division guys, and you're like, holy shit, there's something there.
And he also had that like multi-man in the asylum, where he was just like throwing lariats and fucking looking like Shingo.
Yeah, so there's like because he's get signed to a W developmental deal here, so like he is moving in theory up in the world. Lord knows what. Well, I know what they see with him. Look at him, but yeah.
Again,
Nothing for cocky Siaki. But yeah, that's the end of Sonny Siaki.
his best friend was probably the Desire run.
Honestly, he's the guy who's like, I was never like super hot in Siaki, but I did have like that little thought as like there was more for Siaki there in the back of my head. And after watching 3 years of Siaki, I don't really think that anymore.
No, a realization has dawned upon us.
He is a mid-card jag, and that's how he was booked his entire run, and that frankly is probably his level.
Shoutouts to ABC versus the Velocities. I was looking at it at the corner of my eye. Looked fucking sweet.
Too sweet, some might say.
They were doing a ton of shit,
Hell yeah.
as one may expect. Ace Austin. Great look on it.
Yeah, great gear. I was thinking of that was when I was watching the country whipping match, or the Fans Revenge even, from Impact this week.
They got all black gear now?
Yeah, it looked great.
It looks amazing. You know who he looks like?
Who?
He looks like jacked Devitt. Even more jacked
That
Devitt.
literally was the thought I had as I was watching Impact this week, because they wear that gear in the match against John Skyler and Jay Vidal. I was like,
Garrett, I'm so sorry. We're showing respect right now. We're shaking hands because we just had such a great match together.
boo! Punch each other!
I'm so sorry. Your boys have betrayed you. Imagine AMW versus ABC.
They would have a great match.
They would have an awesome match.
We get some AMW against Sanjay and Sabin coming up that I'm looking forward to revisiting.
Similar essence.
So AMW set up a table in the corner and spray paint 3D on it. They paint the 3, and then Don was like, astutely observes, it's not A, B, or C next.
Oh my god!
Ties it all together.
They're calling out the ABC.